Hey, all right. Maybe this time.
Hello.
Third time's a charm. All right. Fantastic. Well, we are back, and as you can tell from that signal pattern there in the center, Callie is out again. But no worries, because our intrepid adventurers still have to find their missing suspect, and they still have to try and get 5 feet away from a dead body, and they still have to try and survive longer than about 5 minutes. So when we last left off, well, they'd killed somebody. They had hidden in a room up some stairs above a storage area, and the elf had her arrow trained at an opening door, which did open to reveal the young face of a lass who
wasn't previously named.
Yeah, wasn't previously named. But before we get into that, let's all introduce ourselves. You know me. I'm your friendly neighborhood DM. In our regular 9 to 5 campaign run by the great and powerful Callie, I play the dwarf Braddock. To my right is, you tell him who you are.
Hi, I'm Dave. I usually play an elf wizard called Bravo Quarks, but today I'm playing an elf ranger called Oresis of Ivyglow.
Who recently shot someone in the throat with a bow and arrow.
Well, yeah, I mean, tools of the trade and all.
And looks pretty well primed to do it again. So to his right is Callie, who's not here, but to her right
Hello.
is...
My name is Travis. I normally play Carrion, our druid, or the druid in our normal campaign, human druid. This time I am playing Ribble Cowl Cover. I am a halfling rogue, if I recall. And Dower, what are our alignments? I thought we were good.
Oh yeah, good. But neutral good is still good.
Okay, just checking to see how far we're gonna fall if we turn her into a pin. If someone turns her into less than alive, as you do.
It's fine.
So, last but certainly not least.
Hi guys, I'm Lauren. I play our spunky half-elf cleric North, but tonight I am continuing to play the very lovable core Arctic, and let's see what some shenanigans we...
What's core sound like again?
He sounds like this!
That's right. Now I remember.
And so, like I said, when we last left off, the door was creaking open. Oresis was getting ready to let loose her bow when she realized that the door opening was being opened by a young lass, barely out of her teens. What does Oresis do, seeing that her target is just a girl?
I think being so primed that the door is opening, she would have been so very ready to loose her arrow that once it reached a certain point, she would have loosed it. But as just seeing that this is not a bad person that needs an arrow in the face, she probably would have tried to miss intentionally.
Okay. I'm gonna say, give me a dexterity check, just a base check. Let's see how good your dexterity.
Okie dokie. A dexterita. I'm good at this, so I got a 23.
Yeah. So at the last moment, you are able to drop your arm down, bring your hand up, and the arrow into the door frame. Not into the edge of the door, but it catches the width of the door, the thickness of the door, and sticks in that part. Scant inches from her face, just thump,
Mhm.
and she looks absolutely mortified. She just goes white. Oh, she says.
What else
Yes,
does
well-
she say?
Maybe next time you'll think about opening doors.
But it's my door, and that's my bedroom over there. And then she opens the door wider and sees the rest of you. What's going on here? What are you going? She looks she looks to be barely 18.
Ribble puts an ear towards the direction they came. Does he hear any sounds of pursuit?
He hears no sounds of pursuit, but he does hear commotion growing on the street out there. It's a safe bet, as far as he can tell, that the commotion he's hearing is the dead body being found.
Yeah, well, we was looking around and we saw some stairs. We're trying to go up, and we see that it's real tall, up there. And we saw some stairs coming up here, and we thought maybe there was, stairs that kept going, but they just kind of stopped at that wall. So, any stairs in there? Sorry about that.
I forgot what Travis's voice was.
Yeah. No, this is all that's up here. This is my humble abode, and
as she's
I guess,
talking,
should I say,
Ribble goes over to the door jam and like he kind of has to climb a little to get up to the arrow, but he pries it out, and he's like, "Yeah, here you go. Sorry about that."
Well, no, this is my home, and I should say, working quarters. I'm I'm a working girl. I'm sorry. She looks a bit embarrassed by what she has to do.
Look, sweetheart, I mean, needs must. It's a tough city, I understand. But, so you ain't got no stairs in there or nothing?
There's another set in the other room that goes down, but no more ups, I'm afraid.
Well, maybe yous know. How's can we go up? Well, we're trying to get high in the city so we can get a good vantage point on things. We're looking for this fella. Oh, what's his name? I can never remember this bastard's name. Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead.
It's,
I'll give you
Demo
time.
Man.
Go ahead.
I know it's not right. Demo Man. Ironman. That's what I have written.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know. I don't know anyone by that name. No. Did you say Demo Man? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
got
what
an
that...
eye patch over here, and he uses this thing, and he launches bombs at people, and
She gets a look on her face like she thinks that you might be crazy.
Well, he's new in town, see, and he came with some bodyguards, and we was just trying to sign up with him, I guess half-orc bodyguards. You ain't heard of this guy or nothing?
No. I've not heard of anyone with an eye patch. The only new gentleman.
He may
Right,
he may not have an eye patch. I just like talking over the DM and all.
I see. Well, I'm certain I don't know who you're looking for, but I do have to ask what you're doing in my my apartment there. What are you up here for?
This door was open, so we thought that
it very much was not open. I'm sure I shut it before my client arrived.
It was definitely open. I don't know what you're talking about, but it was open when we got here.
I'm positive I shut it because I had to get clothes from that chest to dress nicely for my client, and when I was dressed, I shut it to dress and then opened it and left and then shut it and then came over here. I'm positive it was shut.
Look, I'm not saying you didn't do that, all right? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying when I found it, it was open. Now,
all right. That fails to answer my original question of what are you doing?
we was going in there, and there's a commotion down on the street. So we thought there was some stairs in there, and do you hear that? It's loud. It's loud down there. And we saw there was a window, so we were just peeking down onto the street, and see what's going on. There's a big crowd very loud. And I don't know what's going on. She
steps out onto the landing and looks down the stairs. What is that commotion?
Look, that's what I want to know. I'm asking you.
Look, we're just looking for a place to hide, and I kind of like push her back into the room, and try and pull my arrow out of the door at the same time.
Oh, Ribble took care of that.
Yeah, I gave it back to you.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Core is gonna like walk out after hearing another voice, and he's obviously got some blood on him because he was dragging the dead body from before. And he's gonna walk. Hey guys, what's going on? I hear another voice.
Yeah, hey Core. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you.
Look, I'm slipping into Bravo.
Yeah.
It's because it's an elf, so I'm trying to do the same accent, but I have to do the same like anchor words, where it's just like stumbling over myself. It's just like, look, we're just trying to stay out of trouble, and the more noise that we make, the more noise that other people can hear. And I'm like hinting down at the landing of the stairs.
She looks down there. Yes, no, that's what I've been trying. What is going on out on the street?
It's best if you don't worry about it.
She pushes past you and into her apartment.
I stop her.
Go ahead and roll a strength check there for me. Oh, you're able to stop her.
18.
What is going on? Stop! What? Why?
Look, it's best if you stay here. And I'm trying to insinuate that she should not leave the room.
Give me, judging on where you guys are all currently, Orisis, give me a perception check, please.
Perception 6. I'm very focused on keeping her in the room.
Yes. You hear about 3 or 4 sets of footsteps run past the bottom of the stairs, but due to the height of the levels of where you're at and where the bottom of the stairs are, you can't see the feet run past. But she does hear this as well, and she goes, "Oh, what was that?" And she runs back into the room that she's in. You hear a door open and shut, and she appears to have disappeared.
I would follow her, into the room.
Ribble would chase after the name that I forget.
And Core is going to be late. Guys, what's going on? Totally disregarding the being quiet part, and kind of not runs, but he's going to walk after them.
So in front of, as you come into this room, it's very sparsely decorated. There's very little decoration at all. There looks like a burlap tabard. I mean, not tabard. A burlap flag on the wall. I can't think of the word I want now. A pennant on the wall there. It's long since faded and worn, but it used to have nice bright crimson colors, and the rest of this particular room is if the other room was her bedroom, this appears to be her living room. It's got a small cooking station inside the very modest fireplace, and by all appearances, it's very poor in keeping. But in front of Orisis is a rather heavy door that is shut. A quick check reveals it to be not locked.
I open it.
Oh, there it is. Well, if I can do it.
And I
There.
open the door. There we go.
There it is. I just stopped trying to do it the right way and just deleted that asset. And so when you open the door, you can see your young quarry pressed up against the window and looking out of it, and she has a very fearful look in her face. Oh no! The street's absolutely teeming with them. And she turns and sees that the door is open, and she looks back. What have you done? If those evil men are about, then what have you done? Anyone who well, no, none of you are in the room, so you're all outside of the room, staring through the door.
No, I moved into the room. I'm looking up the chimney.
No, the other room.
We've done the sort of thing that gets the attention of those kinds. It's best if you stay in here.
Oh, have no worries. I will certainly stay in here, but how did you manage to anger those boys? That's one of the worst gangs in Innshaven. She starts to make a quick count in her head, mouthing out the numbers. They must have completely emptied out their guild house.
Yes, and that is why we're hiding in here and not out on the street.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, all right. Well, you can't stay here. If they find you here, I'm as dead as you are. Look, come with me. And she pushes back past you, out through that door and into her bedroom.
I would follow.
Core is gonna, as he's bringing up the back, he's gonna try and talk. Ribble, who is that? Why is she helping us?
Yeah, I mean, she lives here, I guess. I don't know who she is. Sorry, go ahead.
Did anyone get her name? And he's just walking through the door.
No, I don't. I didn't. You can go ask her though. He calls after Core, and before he leaves, he glances. I'm assuming this is a fireplace.
Yes.
He looks up. How big is it up?
It's not the most spacious chimney you've ever seen, but you do believe that you could fit.
Do I think that Core's fat ass could fit up there?
Oh, it's very safe to say that Core's fat ass could not fit up there.
All right, then. He just kind of says out loud, and as he's walking towards the door, he kind of like pats the rope that's attached somewhere on his body. I didn't really think about where it was before I said he patted it, but he did. That's what he did.
So when Ribble and Core enter the room, they see that Orissus is already looking over the shoulder of the young girl that's come out of the apartment, and she's rummaging through a chest full of clothes. I don't have much time to think of anything else, but here, this will have to do. And she pulls out 3 sets of clothing. Here, put this on quickly. And she hands you each a dress. She hands Core and Ribble and Orissus but just put this on. It should fit over. It should fit over your equipment. Just quick, put it on. And she reaches in and produces. She reaches in and produces 3. Not the highest quality of wigs. They're very ratty, and they look like they might have been made of horsehair. They're not, they're not great. Here, and she puts wigs on each of the 3 of you. Oh, this won't do. And she looks at Core's rather muscular, flat chest. Oh, here, and she wads up some more clothing and puts it into the dress and adds a little padding in the front in the chest.
Yes, but what are you gonna do about that? And Ribble's pointing at Core's like 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh no, well you'll just have to do your best not to get seen, but you can't stay here. Here, and she pulls out some makeup and puts it on to each of you. It's not a great job. She doesn't have a ton of time. She does her best to try and hide Core's 5 o'clock shadow.
He roots through the chest and pulls out what I'm hoping. Is there a handkerchief in there? Would he find one?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Core, bend down a little bit. I got you covered, buddy.
He's gonna get on his knee.
All right.
Why isn't mine pretty?
Oh yeah, gorgeous. And
You're the prettiest you've ever been.
Ties a handkerchief like around, to hide his lower face, just so you can see his eyes. Yeah, perfect.
Guys, this is itchy. I don't know. God, I hope we don't have to stay in this long. He's gonna sneeze, by the way.
Yeah. If you want to sneeze, go ahead and sneeze freely. But if you're trying to, let's have a Constitution check. Constitution saving throw. Oh yeah, no, you're able to. And you don't sneeze. So all made up now. Pretty maids all in a row. We're
gonna go fight back to
Two
Hans.
pretty maids and some gargantuan person pretending to fit in a dress. It probably isn't even zipped up in the back.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's like the only reason it's on you is because there's like shoulders, and the shoulders are like holding it on, and the arms are too, and it's that kind of tight in the armpits, where you can't put your arms all the way down. Kind of going like that. No, it's about the worst situation you've ever been in. Okay, no. The young maid speaks up. No, listen. You can't stay here. You're as made up as I can do. Please, just don't bother to return the dresses. They aren't technically mine anyway. Just go. It's fine. Just go, please. I can't be seen with you.
Well,
yeah. All right, then.
You go ahead. Yeah, you talk.
So do you three head back down the stairs?
Yeah.
Ribble fishes out 2 gold coins before they leave. Yeah, I know it's not much, but I do appreciate you not ratting us out and all. And puts the coins in her hand.
Oh, hang on. I need to go with the guys from... No, where are they? They're on this floor. Here they are. All right, let me move these guys over here. Put them here. Go and get these guys. Where'd they go? They're over here. Whoops. Well, let me do this. Okay, and where are you three?
Is the hallway we're in, is it covered over?
Yes. You are up 1 story, and it looks like this used to be two homes, and it's now 1. And since they couldn't really, physically connect the 2 rooms, they just turned this into kind of like a hallway base.
Gotcha.
Where did your tokens go on this map? Well, let me just copy and move them over. That must have deleted them. Hold on.
Why did you kill us, Joe?
We were so young and had so much to live for.
All right, so you head back downstairs. Let's see here. Well, these are all fan bursts. Yeah, I should mention to all the viewers that we don't have sounds today because the fan burst servers are not operating. So bear with us. We won't have much on. So we will move you back to the first floor. And as soon as you guys head back down, about halfway down the stairs, you can hear the commotion from the streets below. It's a madhouse down here. There's 2 to 3 times the number of people you've seen on the streets, coming and going. You can see odd monstrous humanoids. There's a bugbear pushes his way past you. He doesn't even seem to bother to notice the 3 of you right away. As it stands right now, so you guys can make out a large crowd around the corner, and they're all talking. As you do, a few. Well, they look like city guards, but they are not dressed uniformly. They carry themselves with the bearing of military, and you think that they might be maybe moonlighting as guards for this particular outfit, and they push past you the other way, and come down down into this area. So there's now 10 guys here around the corner, and the hallway behind you, or the alleyway behind you where you came, has the same amount of people as you've seen. So there's less people behind you than there are in front of you, but there are still people pretty much everywhere you go.
So what about? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What about straight in front, down this way? Does this continue on down here, or does it end?
That is a dead end, but it dead ends at a door. There's a door right in front of you.
Any sign or anything about it?
No, there's no sign. It looks as residential as the 2 doors you've seen upstairs.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should get back to the inn. That had that breezeway going over to the other building there, at the 3rd story or whatnot. Or was it the 2nd story? I don't know. It was high up. Maybe we should sneak back there if we can.
You think it's safe to stay here, dressed like this, with everyone looking for us?
Well, I mean, we were sent here for a mission. I mean, maybe the search will die down if we keep our heads down. Let's try to hide our weapons, though.
Let's just pretend I've forgotten what a breezeway is.
Yeah, it's a bridge. It's a bridge up in the sky, Back the inn had one.
Oh, okay.
It's a sky bridge.
Like between 2 buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered that the whole time.
I was just testing you. Right. So, which way does a party head? They try and make their way through the group, or they go back down the alley?
Well, Core is gonna turn to Ribble.
Okay, Ribble, let's do what you planned.
Because that's what he does. He follows orders.
All right, Ribble, what's the plan?
Yeah, I think we probably don't want to go back down the way we came. I mean, we still got these weapons, and they ain't exactly easy to hide. Maybe we can kind of sneak by here in this alleyway. There also is that door over there I'm kind of curious about, but, I mean, it looked pretty weird if it doesn't open up. Does it look like it has a lock on it? Like, do I see a lock under the handle? Or does it look like it would just...
No, it looks like it just opens.
Yeah, maybe we sneak by these guards here and go in that door over there. I don't know. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Well, if we're sneaking, I'm all for it.
Well, I mean, don't actually sneak. Just walk casually. Just keep your bow out of sight. Narrows.
Yes, of course.
All right. So you can choose to give me now. So you guys are heading for this door that's down south of the map.
See.
Nope, that's not.
Wait, which one do you want to go to?
That's not a door. That's a window.
This door right here, because it didn't have a lock on it. So Ribble's assuming he's just going to be able to open it up. They can go inside and hopefully plan their next move. We're going to Scooby-Doo this.
All right. So you can give me any of the following. You can give me a stealth check to sneak past, a performance check to make them try and believe that you're a lady of the night, a deception check.
What if I somersault past? Can I give you an acrobatics check, and will that help?
You can give me an acrobatics check, but I imagine that's just for the somersault and not be seen, because I'm pretty sure an acrobatic lady of the night would definitely be seen.
And wanted by many.
Yeah.
So Core, being the intelligent being he is, he's going to go for performance, and he's going to really give it his all as he walks by.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hi, Phyllis!
And he's gonna like be giggling and like.
All right,
But
let's
he's gonna
have.
definitely keep the. I've rolled a 2, by the way.
Yeah, I see that wonderful 2. Let's have the other 2's checks real quick before we progress this particular.
Reese's is just gonna try and go unnoticed. He's gonna stealth. 25, natural 20.
Nice.
Can I want to go unnoticed as well. Can I have advantage based on the fact that Core is being such a good distraction?
You know what? I'll allow that because Core has shanked this so hard into the first cut.
Trying his heart out, guys.
I rolled a 13.
Oh boy.
All right, so Orisis easily makes it to the door first. She kind of catches the shadows, makes herself disappear into the wall, kind of, just vanishes. The other 2 are not so they're not so good. Core moves like he's controlled with a marionette, all jerky and hey, how you doing there? I'm fine. And instantly attracts attention of the guards. Ribble makes it a bit further before the dress that's too big for him kind of gets underfoot, and he yanks it down. And where on a working girl this would be quite the sight for anyone interested, all this does is expose the top armored half of a halfling. He quickly pulls it back up and shoots off after Orisis and makes it across the way. But Core is not as lucky and gets about halfway across before one of the guards turns around. Hey, what are you doing there? And the other guard turns around listening. What do you mean there? What's going on? So Orisis is at the door. Ribble's right behind her. At the door, Orisis, you see that it's not locked and can easily be opened and flung off. So what do the 3 of you do?
It's okay. Just open the door and go in normally, and then we'll tell him that he's stupid, like he's retarded or something, and just call him over.
Hi, fellas. Nothing to see here. I just have a little bit of a cold.
And he's going to continue to try and like slink his way.
All right, let me have another performance check. Or if you prefer, you can use deception.
It literally doesn't matter.
Hey, so the one guard that came because the first guard made a ruckus. He's kind of like turned. He's kind of started to turn back. Some old drunk. But the first guard is leaning in. No, hang on here. What's really going on? He's starting to close off your escape route between you and the door. It's not closed yet. You think that perhaps if you just bum rush your way to the door, you can probably push past it?
So I didn't go inside. I'm still outside. Like I have the.
Yeah.
Door
Do you guys want to?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the door open for you. Well, if I can snag it, where is it?
No, it's not there. I can pass through it.
Oh, you can? Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
go right into it.
Upon hearing the words of like old drunk, suddenly he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm drunk."
I've just had a few too many, and I've really gotta go. Go.
Give me a performance or a deception with advantage. All right, so he's finally just tired of this old drunk's. Go on. He turns back around and walks.
He is gonna run as fast as he can in this stupid. Probably gonna look really stupid because he can barely move his legs in it.
Go. What are you guys doing? Get in.
Ribble actually looks surprised.
What? Did you doubt me?
And he's running in, rushing, and he's like half taking the dress off because he can't stand it.
Well, yes.
You are a barrel.
From you, but Ribble.
Nah, I
So you all
didn't
barrel
yell at
into
you.
the room.
Just a little shocked is all. I mean, that was some quick thinking.
Then do you shut the door?
Yeah.
Where are we? What is this place?
So the room you're in now, immediately to your right, so you come in, you're looking at a wall immediately in front of you, maybe just a few feet. To your right is a very solid, very, very much locked door. It's part metal, part wood. To your right, the room opens up to a bare dirt floor kind of storage room. There are boxes and crates, and the first thing you notice is up ahead on your right is another door.
Whoa! Hey, hang on! Don't cross it. Just be careful. There's a window here. I don't want them to see us.
And he like peeks. He flattens himself to the wall and just kind of peeks through the window. Peeks through.
Core's gonna like walk in and turn around, and then also as he turns around, notice the big door, and because he's gonna walk over to it and try and open it.
Hey guys, what's this?
He can't open it, right?
No, he's not able to open it, but do please give me a perception. You're able to hear the sounds of a group of people on the other side of the door, but they're distant. They appear to be having a relatively good time.
I wish we were in there. Sounds like there's some people, and they're having a good time, unlike us.
And he's gonna turn and walk away from it. And then as he turns around and makes his way past,
Aresis.
oh my god, we're dumb. We haven't been rolling as our character. As he walks past, I'm like looking for the rolls to try and remember the name.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at Ribble and be like,
Hey, Ribble, think you can come pick this lock over here?
Hey, of course I can pick a lock, but why?
Sounds like people are having a good time. Maybe we can get out.
How the hell does that help us get out? If there's people on the other side of the door, and we walk in from here. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, they're inside, not outside, so maybe they don't know what's going on.
It is worth noting that there's a door here on the far side of this room as well.
Hey, look, it doesn't look like these guys are paying attention. Why don't you go check that door over there?
And he's not like looking at the door, but he's motioning to it.
Okay.
and he's gonna go walk over there, and he's gonna go try the door over there.
Now, this door is locked, but it's locked from your side, and the locking mechanism in this instance is just a deadbolt. It's a pair of deadbolts above the handle. It'd be pretty effective if you were on the far side of the door, but being on this side, you can just unlatch it. And
Cora's gonna do so.
all right. So
All
on
right,
that,
let's see what's in here.
what is in there is the outside.
Hey guys, we can escape. You're so good at this, Ribble. That's why I bring you along. You got that logic.
And he's gonna walk through the door.
Congratulations, you solved my murder a guy have to hide dress up as prostitutes puzzle. Congratulations.
Wow, we picked the right door.
No, you just survived. You just made it through. Didn't murder anybody.
Well,
Didn't get yourselves murdered.
I think the
I
problem
love
is
the murder.
we're now outside
not
of the area we need to be in to find the guy that we were sent here to find.
Yeah,
No problem.
you need to get back into the area, but like if this was a game of Hitman, what just happened was you killed like 3 guards, left their bodies, and then just waited till shit died down.
Yeah, because after a while they just de-aggro, right? There's
yeah, you just wait till the aggro to come down.
So
Just like real life.
he takes a look at the deadbolts. Would there be any way for him to pick this from the outside?
Well, normally a normal person wouldn't be able to, but a person of Ribble's talents could do it. Be difficult, but Ribble thinks he.
Okay, so he makes a mental note of this deadbolt in case they need to get back in for any reason.
Oh, this thing will be nasty. Good thing it was on our side.
And he steps outside and closes the door carefully behind him.
All right. So outside, it is a rather warm summer night. It's quiet back here. You can still hear the commotions on the other side of the building, but you've got some breathing room. To directly in front of you, the city runs off away from you. You can see that it kind of heads down a hill. There's buildings out there, but that's not where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be finding this guy. So you realize that whatever you need, it's the other way, and it's in no way the edge of the map that you physically can no longer go past.
What? I don't even know why I'm talking in his voice. Okay. What's up here?
Hey, Joe, you want to tell us what this?
Yeah, what's this barrel? Is it a bath? What's that?
Hi, yeah. Can I get a large coffee with 2 sugars? Why are you talking like that, sir? What? It kind of sticks. No. So the barrel is a rain barrel. It's this door here. Let me see if you can. I have to take a look at the stream to see what you can see. Yeah, there's a door right there.
And then I can see a walkway over here. Is it on our level to walk, or is it elevated?
No, it's on your level, and you know that's the main road that runs through your section of town. That's the road you were on when you killed the guy with an arrow to the neck.
Hey, I didn't kill nobody, sir.
Yeah, when you did it, Travis.
Now, so what are
Link's
these?
gonna be I'm the one that like picked it up and started walking.
Are these
Those are planks, boards. Looks like they've been set here in preparation for some kind of construction project.
Hey, anybody bring any nails? We could make a ladder with this and just climb up there. I'm sure that'd be real quiet. Wham, wham, wham.
No, sorry. When I was setting out for this adventure, I didn't pack some nails.
Oh, shucks.
I was just kidding. Anyway, looks like this corner is clear over here. Let me see here.
And Ribble looks up the side of the building. How tall is it to the next story?
It's a standard
the roof
story height.
About
I have a hempen rope and a grappling hook, and I'd like to go clink.
It's about 10 feet. He says, not at all, having just Googled that number.
Oh.
So, where you're standing...
Yeah.
Give me just a second. There are no windows on that side of the building.
What's the outside? Does it look like he could just climb it without a rope? Because he's pretty good at climbing. Fairly good. Incredibly good.
He is welcome to give it a shot. It does look like it's within his means to climb. It doesn't look like it would be the easiest climb of his life, but he might be able to.
Hey, Cor, come here a second. I got an idea. I think I'm gonna scurry up there and I can lower a rope for you two. Give me a boost, yeah?
Core is about, I think he's 6 foot. He's like 6'2", so he's pretty tall.
Okay, what are you thinking?
And he's gonna prepare himself to just listen to a story.
I mean, I just told you, I just need a boost up there, and then I'm going to find something to tie the rope to and lower it down.
Oh, I'm your boost. Okay.
And he's gonna get down on his knee and put his hands out.
All right, so I won't give you advantage, but I will allow you to add an extra +2 to your roll for Core's help. And please give me a do. Let's have acrobatics for your climb.
27.
All right. Now this is going to get a little tricky because you are going to go to another map, so I'll need to move R and R as well. Don't let me forget. Okay, so let me set this up just a moment.
Don't forget to move R and R. Don't forget to move R and R. Don't forget to move R and R.
Are you sure that's a 27 there, Travis?
Yeah, he said +2 for the modifier, and I can add a +2. Are you sure, Dave?
No.
All right. So up here, you make your way up. You can see from your height. Let's.
So I'd be very specific or careful, I should say. Ribble would peek over the edge of the roof, not trying to expose a lot of him, just so he could kind of scan and see if there's any lookouts or. Oh, we can see many things.
Yeah, that should help you.
Okay.
So you can see from the top, you've got such a great height that the building you're on is only two floors, but the inn, the building you've been told is the inn, the one with the two guards outside and the breezeway and stuff, that's actually 3 floors. The breezeway and the building that the breezeway connects to are only 2 stories, and so you're about level with the roof of that building. So if you were to jump, let's say, for example, if you were to jump from the building you're on over to the building that the breezeway connects to, you could then walk across the top of the breezeway and be at the 3rd story of the inn. And if you'd be ever so kind as to give me another perception check.
You got it. That would be a 14.
You can't see very much, but you can see that there is light coming from the windows of the 3rd story. Not all of the windows, just these 2 here forward. See light coming from.
All right, so this is this thing right here the breezeway?
That's the roof of the breezeway, yes.
Oh, okay. Now, so I'm 2 stories up, so I'm like, what,
yes,
20 feet above the ground then?
Yep.
Okay. And this is 10 feet. Even though it says 5, I know it says 5. This is actually 10 feet, right?
Yep, so that would be a 10-foot jump. Not only would it be a 10-foot jump, but it'd be kind of difficult because you'd be jumping from a level section of roof to an elevated section of roof, because this roof up.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's the peak. There's the peak kind of right there. Well, not right there, but you see it. It runs along that line.
Okay. So Ripple's gonna peek over the edge and just holler down, "Hey, or not holler, but say so they can hear, but not yell. Hey, I'm just gonna run along the rooftop real quick and scout things out. Just hang tight. I'll be right back. Everything looks clear and good so far. I'll be right back. Don't move. Okay."
And then Core is gonna turn to our elf friend
Recess.
Oresis. She's gonna turn to Oresis and he's gonna be right back. He said he's gonna go scout it out.
Yes, thank you.
So he gets to the edge of the roof and he kind of like peeks over, trying not to. He's right. Oh, you guys can't see. He peeks over to see if there's anything in the street or any doors down at street level for the inn on the backside or anything.
You can see that from your vantage point, there is a door along the backside of the street. So as you can see, the street comes straight down, and then there's kind of a broken path away from you along the back of the building.
So like right along here, there's a door somewhere.
Yeah. So basically, it's no. It's along the inn. It's hold on, I'll show you just a second.
Okay.
It's right in here. You can see the telltale lights of a door. But you can I think I'm on the wrong map. You can also see that there's a man down there, probably a bartender. He's right here. And he is polishing a glass, but right next to him is a door leading in the back way on the first floor. Also, give me another perception check.
Oh, you can't just click on it from the chat.
Nice.
No, you can't. You cannot. I rolled an 11.
Oh man, you can see movement in this window.
All right. He heads back. Oop.
Hoop, 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 hoop.
He makes his way back, not trying to like slam his feet down, walking carefully, and then he's hanging from the roof, but hanging down completely, and kind of slides down a little bit of the building, and then kind of leaps off of it, and then the rest of the way down. And then when he hits the ground, he does a little roll, so he doesn't get too beat up. Hopefully.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
21.
You easily do that. That's very impressive. You do that. So I'm gonna move you guys back.
Sup? You miss me?
Sup?
So
No big deal.
I was looking around, and this roof don't attach nowhere useful. I can see there's this building, and the roof with the breezeway we could go across, and it's kind of, we could get up there and get on the third level of the inn and all, but I can't figure a good way to get over there from here. I mean, even for me, the jump would be pretty hard, and I know, you look like you weigh a lot, so there's a back way to the inn. There's a door. There's some guy in front of it, but maybe he'll let us in.
Why don't we head around this way and see if we can get up on the other side?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we keep going down this way, and he points, there's a street. We'll cross the street there, and it didn't look guarded or nothing because we were on the backside. But if we keep going, there's a backside. There's a door on the back, and I think I'm pretty sure it leads to the inn. We can go inside there. I don't know if they'll let us in. There's some guy there, but maybe a little coin will grease his palms.
Well, it's worth a shot.
As long as we don't shoot him this time.
Yes, all right, fine.
Unless he deserves it, and then, I mean, that guy was kind of a prick. He had it coming.
Yes, of course. No one will be shot. And I put my reluctantly, I put my bow behind my back. Sort of in its little holster thing.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't shoot people. I'm just saying only if they deserve it.
You seem pretty clear that you don't want anyone to be shot. I mean, everyone in their own way deserves to be shot. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't want to be shot by nothing.
You don't want to be shot, but you might maybe deserve it sometimes.
Yeah, he probably deserves it for all the crap that he does.
And he like pats him on the back and, all right, guys, let's get going.
Yeah. He's like, you're a good friend, Koi. That's what I love about you.
I want the Odd Couple TV series where these three have to rent an apartment on the rough side of town, and it's just like one's fastidious, that's Arissus, one's a mess, that's Ribble, and one's just trying to hold it all together, and that's Core. Yada da 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 da. All right, so you guys make your way down the side of the building, and as you head down, there's a bush in your way, but you're able to push past it. And as you approach and make your way through the bush, you can hear a commotion in a window off to your right. It sounds like people having a good time. It sounds much louder than it did from the other side of the door. As you peek in, you can see that 4 extremely inebriated individuals are playing cards around a table. And as you watch, your young working girl friend comes down, claps her hands together, and says, "All right, who's next?" And one of them enthusiastically stands up. "Oh, that'd be me. I can't wait." He kind of adjusts his belt. "Oh boy, I can't wait." And she kind of rolls her eyes. You can see she's a little disgusted about what she has to do. but the two of them head upstairs. And as you continue on, you head across the
And they
edge.
play Scrabble.
You head across the edge to the very lip, and you see the stairs there. And sure enough, just as he described it, across the way there is a door leading into the back of the inn, and a man guarding it is not the word we would use. Hiding back there, taking an extra long break, that seems a little more appropriate. He's put away, he's kind of set his mug down. He's now smoking from a very long pipe, and wisps of very pungent tobacco smoke head in your direction. And as our trio ponders what to do next, we're going to take this opportunity to take a nice break, give everyone the opportunity to stretch their legs and get around and figure out how they're going to get past this guy without killing him, because he's an innocent bystander that probably shouldn't die anyway, but I get he's going to die in a minute anyway.
People die all the time.
Natural causes of
Yeah.
bleeding to death from an arrow in the throat.
So while they're trying to figure all that out, while they're taking a break, we will be back in 15 minutes. We'll be back at 11:15. But before I go, I'm going to let those guys go. But before I go, I want to take this opportunity to tell you about a really great friend of ours. She's absolutely awesome. Her name's Ann Palmer, and she runs the Curious Crafts channel here on Twitch. She's right here on Twitch. She's just right over there. Her channel's we're practically neighbors. She's just right over there. She is terrain and model maker, and what she does is she'll make these fantastic D&D terrain builds, and they're huge. She just finished one that was mushrooms in a swamp, and it was all these multiple levels, and it had the grid system on it so you could move your miniatures around, and it was fantastic. All kinds of purples and blues, and it's fantastic. And if you go and watch her streams, she streams every Tuesday and every Thursday at 7 o'clock. You can't miss her. She's always here, faithful as a naval clock. You can set your watch by her. But she also makes miniatures. She made a shambling mound that was adorable. It was absolutely adorable. I think it looked like Sigmund and the Sea Monster, an old Sid and Marty Krofft TV show. She's made what was the one the mind, not a mind flayer, Dream Eater. No, was it Dream Eater?
That's a Pokemon move.
That's a Pokemon move. She made this fantastic dwarf hut, which, me being a big fan of dwarves, that's right up my alley. But no, so in short, go and see Ann Palmer over at twitch.tv/CuriousCrafts. Follow her on Twitter at Kajari, and you won't go wrong. You'll have a great time. You'll love her just as much as we do, and you'll enjoy her streams. So with that, we're going to get out of here. We're going to take a break. We will be back at 11:15.
I gotta press a button now. I'm gonna press it.
And we will be right back now. Right back. We'll have to these messages. Right. We're back. We're back. We're all here. Back again. And like I said, when we left off, our friends were our adventurers. Friends? Yeah, we'll call them friends. They were looking across the roadway there at the poor, unsuspecting inn worker who had no idea what fate was about to befall him.
He's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, people recover from arrow shots fairly quickly.
Yeah.
We'll shoot him in the knee. It'll be fine.
Ain't nobody ever died getting shot in the throat with an arrow. Except that one guy.
No.
It's crazy happenstance. Statistics are wild, let me tell you.
All right. So how is our party of adventurers going to handle?
So, Ribble is going to just sneak a peek down the street. Is there anybody to meet?
There's nobody to meet down the street. That is neat.
Corey's gonna be walking behind him.
Oh, Ribble hasn't moved yet, and he's like, well, you know what? Don't worry about it, Corey. I was gonna say go ahead anyway. It's clear. Go right on over.
I imagine Corey to be a lot like Kronk.
So, as you all approach, he sees you, but it's weird. He's not, he's not shocked. He just kind of leans up against the building and takes a long draw from his pipe. His pipe's a good 12 inches long too. It curls way down to his head, and he goes, "Yeah, and can I help you three?"
Yeah, is that the inn? Is that the door of the inn? We're just trying to get in the inn.
This is the back door to the inn.
Well, can we get in there and go through?
I don't know. What business do you got in here? And he thumbs his back at the.
Well, I'd like to go get a drink for one, and maybe see about staying the night. I don't know about that yet, but definitely a drink.
Well, we got both of those in there, but I'm not supposed to let you through this door. Employees only, understand? But he starts moving his thumb and forefinger and middle finger together. But I don't know if maybe it was what's missing from here? What's missing between these? Oh, that's right, coins for me to rub together. Maybe if I had some of those, I'd be inclined to look the other way. Yeah, see? I don't know why I came over with Bugsy Malone all of a sudden.
I'd be inclined to look the other way. See?
Corey's gonna walk up. He's gonna dig into his purse and he's gonna pull out a handful. Does this work? And he's walking over to him.
He just shotgun blast coins at it.
No, it's just a mix of gold and silver and copper, probably. I don't know.
Hey, Cor, knock it off! And he jumps up and grabs onto Cor's wrist and kind of pulls his hand down. Hey, relax, all right? He doesn't need all the coins.
It's a bit too late. A shotgun blast of random coins goes at the guy, and it works on two levels, really, because first of all, the guy is just really taken aback by having been hit in the face with random coins. But secondly, the coins all around him, well, now he's got to pick them all up. So he's very much distracted picking up a good handful of coins around him.
Oh man, I can't believe you sometimes. Why do you even work for money if you're just gonna throw it at these people? God.
I mean, we're gonna be getting more money, right? I mean,
and he's gonna pull his hand and put whatever he had back in his pocket and start walking.
So as he's walking, Ribble's gonna try to kick any to see any gold pieces. He wants to kind of kick them ahead of him and pick him up, maybe kick him up a little bit somehow. And
oh yeah, no, there's plenty of gold coins down there. Yeah, you're able to kick a couple. away from the guy as he's like dealing to the left. So you're working on his right. You kick a couple gold coins past him, and then definitely pick them up as you guys approach the door.
How many?
And when you get there, Core, it looks like it's the first one to
He's gonna look back at Ribble. Ribble, come on!
This door is very similar to the previous door, except that it swings out as opposed to in. And the deadbolt on this door is being used to hold it open, so it's kind of jutted out, holding the door open. So the door is unlocked and a little bit ajar. Hold on, I'll get to it.
Core's just headbutting his way inside.
I thought you said the door was open.
And as you pull the door open and walk in, you can see a man sitting at a desk. His back is currently to.
He's gonna like Three Stooges like trip over himself, but also like catch himself like.
Oh, I thought he for a second there was going to be that meme of the baby awkwardly entering into the room and then quickly turning around and going the other way back out again.
Oh no, he's just gonna catch himself like remembering he needs to be a normal human of society.
He starts running over the notes. Okay, how do I be normal? Gotta be normal. Come on, Core. You can be.
Core,
all right, so yeah.
Taking up the whole door. Get inside.
Oh shit!
Also, let me say kudos for not killing a dude. Kudos for
with kindness and
I haven't entered the door yet.
Oh!
I entered the door.
Oh.
Come on!
All right, so inside, as you go up the stairs are just a few steps down. It's not a full flight. The only one who can't see on that lower level is Ribble, but everyone else, it comes up to about your shoulders there, and you can see this gentleman here at the desk. He hasn't heard you come in, but you fear that getting any closer, he might hear you and turn around suddenly. So how are you going to get past this guy?
I draw my bow.
Lord.
I'd like to check this door on her left.
All right. Give me a perception check, please.
It's a door, all right. 19.
You can hear the sounds of someone snoring on the other side.
Yeah, it sounds like this room is occupied here.
What about that door over there? And there's another door over here, or is that just a not door?
That is another door.
Oh.
Cora was already going to start like heading in that direction, like tiptoeing.
All right.
And since he heard Ribble like listening in, he's gonna try and listen in on that door too and see if there's anything over there.
Another perception check, please. You do not hear anything except your own heavy breathing because you've kind of like closed your ear flap over your ear so you can just hear yourself.
Hey guys, this room might be free.
And he's gonna try and open the door.
This room sounds like heavy breathing.
The door is locked.
Ribble, it's locked.
All right, at that point, I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check. All this talking is gonna need to be a stealth.
Watch me fail. Here we go. A 7.
So with Core kind of not being as quiet as best as Core can be quiet, you can see that it's roused the suspicions of the desk clerk down the way, and he kind of pops up.
I lose my arrow.
Oh, roll attack.
Where's? Oh, there it is. 16.
You hit. Roll damage.
11.
You. So why don't you tell me how you kill this guy?
I thought we were good people. I thought we were good people, Dave.
So did we, and then Dave killed 2 dudes.
I mean, one of them deserved it.
Well, tell us how it happened.
I imagine him, he hears Core talking, and he's just like, what is that? The first time, and he goes back to whatever he's doing. And then the second time, he's like, okay, that's something. And he gets up, and then boom, an arrow hits him in the back of the neck, severing his spine and from his skull, and he just flumps over onto the desk.
So there, yes, he
Core can't see what happened, so he's like, "What was that noise?"
It was nothing.
Okay. Rabble, are you gonna come unlock this door?
No, I am not.
That's a very big X. That is such a big X.
No. No, I am not going to unlock that door because someone is probably sleeping. Well, I thought you said you weren't going to shoot anybody. You don't know who the other guy at least deserved it. This guy is just some schmuck working in an inn, and you just shot him. He's dead. Probably.
What? You shot another person?
Again, he's trying to be quiet. He's like, he's a little surprised.
Ribble listens to the door. Does he hear anything?
So disappointed in us.
11.
No, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door. Or actually, with you, no. I'm sorry, you don't hear anything.
You know what? Just forget it.
And he goes to the desk and he checks on the person. Are they dead?
Oh yeah, as evidenced by the arrow's head poking out of the front of their neck and the feathers poking out of the back of.
Oh, God. You know, you can't
So
just
to your
shoot people. This could have been
so
a
immediately
good
to
guy.
your right, is a door, and immediately to your and across the hallway to your left is another door, and you can see just up beyond the desk, like the desk literally connects to the wall, is a very small hallway off to your right.
God damn. Oh, fine. You know what? Fine. And
Look,
he...
it's easier to deal with a dead body than it is with someone who's arousing suspicion.
Yeah, but
Do you think that these guys are all going to be armored? That they're going to be
Look,
hard to hit?
we could
It says in my thing, violence is my answer to almost any challenge.
Yeah, almost. Not
basically said, shoot everyone.
All right. So, Ribble, you notice that the door to your right is not locked.
Look, we could have just told him that the guy in the back would have let us in. What is he gonna tell us, to leave? He probably would have just told us to walk forward. What fucking fine. It's fine. You know what? Don't worry about it. Just and he pulls the body out of the chair and kind of like smooshes it under the desk, so if someone were to peek over the counter, maybe they couldn't quite see it. And he's looking for keys to the rooms at the desk.
I withdraw my arrow from the neck of the dead teller.
To which he begins to bleed profusely, leaving a puddle of blood on the floor. As the
Would
implement
Core
that.
know as a soldier that was a bad thing.
Oh yeah, Core would have seen that coming.
Orissus, what are you doing? No!
Waste.
And he's gonna like try and fight him to like not dislodge the arrow. Fight her to not dislodge the arrow.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a opposed strength check of members of the party.
What happened?
Okay.
Just
21.
Check. Oh, that's-
I want my arrow.
damn it.
So Orissus
Apparently,
pulls.
I can't win in a fucking strength match against a fucking hunter. Not a hunter.
So Orissus yanks the arrow out of the neck, and having removed the only thing holding the blood in, the blood now begins to come out.
Orissus! They're trying to tell you to not pull it out because blood's gonna go everywhere.
Ribble,
We
careful.
need to hide.
Wait,
We need to hide the body now.
I only
So-
have 29 arrows.
So while this happens, Ribble is successful in finding keys, but they aren't labeled to any given room.
What's his Core? I'm like, what is my character's name? Core kept the handkerchief from being a lady and has like tried to like try to make it stop some of it so to at least soak up in a puddle on the body for a while before it started seeping elsewhere.
All right, that's easy to do with your time as a in the city guard.
Ribble,
And he's gonna say a little like Hail Mary.
Ribble takes all the keys, since they're not labeled, and drops them in one of his many empty pouches at his belt. And then he turns to this door and slowly, because this is the non-locked one, yeah?
Yeah, that's the non-locked.
Slowly opens it and peeks inside through a crack just to see if there's anything to see.
So in this room, it appears to be empty.
Hey, he opens it all the way. Why don't you get this guy in here? Because that's a window, right? With a desk? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But the window is shut.
I can't see out it, even though I can.
No, you can't see out it.
Yeah, get this guy in here. Come on, get the body, get him in here.
Take him up and
I would help.
You better help.
I don't get the fucking blood everywhere. What the hell is the matter with you? Stop.
Coming out of the arm.
Alright, so you managed to drag the body inside.
Look, guys, and he's like wishing they still had.
And and you see a man-sized chest and a bed that's about a foot off the ground.
So he tries to open the chest.
Oh, it opens easily. It opens fine.
What's in there?
And inside are the accoutrements of a life well lived. There's a locket with a photo of a couple, and the couple,
his family.
the couple is the man you killed and his loving wife, and it sits on top of a photo of a painting of him and two small children.
So, Ribble. Oh, God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What is the matter? Oh, I just need to get this done and get my money. And he rips.
It's this group.
He rips the sheets and the blankets off of the bed and goes to the hallway and just tries to mop up as much blood as he can and tries to get rid of as much as he can and clean it up so it doesn't look like they just noodle manned the freaking body in here.
It's still being fresh. You're able to clean up the blood very well.
Okay. And then he takes it and he just crumples it up and tosses it on the body and kind of covers up the body a little bit.
Oh, God.
And he closes the door. And does it have a lock?
It does, but it locks from the inside.
Okay.
well, if we lock it from the inside and pull it, does it stay locked?
No. You would need to be inside the room to lock.
Is it a lock or is it a deadbolt?
It's a deadbolt, but there's a key to hold it shut. A key lock to hold it shut.
Okay. Well, I can't lock this door, so unfortunately, pick this guy up now that he's wrapped in his freaking blankets and just drop him in the chest, please.
What does it matter? They're gonna see all this smearing of blood around.
No, they ain't, because I cleaned it, you clumsy oaf. Now, pick him up and put him in the chest. Look, the first thing they're gonna do is open this door, because it's his room, and I know that because I found a locket with his wife and his kids in the locket in the picture. Anyway, just put him in
Corey's
there.
gonna like clear.
He had a wife and Arrested!
He's gonna turn her on her.
Well, if it wasn't today, it may have been tomorrow.
You! We're gonna have a stern talk about this later. Ugh.
Meanwhile, American Psycho here has gone around the corner and seen that the short hallway that you've seen is actually leading to a set of stairs that go up.
Oh,
You can also see one door to your right, 2 doors to your left, and 2 more doors directly in front of you. You know that those 2 doors in front of you are the doors that lead out to where those guards are standing out in front of them.
Right.
Cora's gonna be sobbing as he puts this man into this chest and like saying like a little tiny prayer for him and like, and I'm sorry, and I'll avenge you, and this isn't how you were supposed to go, and like as gently as you can, a dead body, put him into this chest and like make him comfortable and like fuss over him a little bit.
Cora, knock it off. He's fucking dead. I get it. It's bad, but he's dead. Just put it in there. Here.
He didn't deserve this.
Look. I know he didn't deserve this. And you know what? Maybe we ditch this crazy bitch after we're done. You know, some people deserve an arrow in the throat. That guy definitely did. The first guy did, but this guy, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what her deal is. But you know what? Okay. You know what? I got an idea. And come here a second, Cora. And does Cora come over?
He's gonna like have dropped the body into the, because he's like sobbing as he's putting it into the chest and like crossing his arms and like saying a little prayer and like beginning to.
This is neither the time nor the place. Get up, come here. Here, look. And he goes over to Cora's pouch and he fishes out some coins. And he's like, look, they probably don't have a lot of money. I know it's not a lot, but right now this is all we can do. Let's put this with the body, and it doesn't fix anything, but here.
Orestes, if you weren't my party member, I'd turn you in.
And he like puts the coins on the body, and it's time to get out.
Like on the eyes.
No, in his hand, on top of his hand.
All right. So you all head out.
I think I would go up the stairs.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing else down here for you to kill.
Yeah,
Maybe your next target's up there somewhere.
exactly.
Where are we going?
Well, up, I suppose.
Let me get you guys moved over.
And then Cora's gonna kind of like bumble his way in front of Orestes.
No, not. I'm gonna take the lead.
He doesn't want him to shoot. Doesn't want her to shoot anybody.
All right, so once you go upstairs, you find yourself in the breezeway. You can see out 4 windows, 2 looking north, 2 looking south. There's 1 door on the eastern wall and 1 door on the west.
Okay, Rebel, which way?
I don't know which way. I ain't never been here neither. What's down? I don't know.
It's back down. That's back down to the first floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're on what would be the second floor of the breezeway. Okay.
Yes, the breezeway is on the second floor.
Is this door locked here to our left?
That door is not locked. The door behind you is.
Let's see if we can get further up and see. I don't know. What's behind this one? This one's not locked, so maybe there's no people to shoot.
I think I would slowly open that one.
Would you slowly open it before or after shooting an arrow into it?
Well, you can only open the door first and then shoot an arrow into it, so I would slowly open it first.
All right, so with the door open, you can see that it opens into a small common room. And
Cora's
now I
gonna
shoot an arrow
try
into it.
Wiggling. Cora's gonna try wiggling the handle of the one he's looking for.
It is very much locked. Not only is it locked, it's like it's a robust lock. Like you can't even really wiggle the handle it.
Well, I guess we can't go over here. What's in here?
All right, so this common room has a bench up against the wall by 2 windows. There's a fireplace that's unlit, and it goes down into a hallway. Down the hallway, there are 3 doors on the south side of the hallway, 1 door on the north, and 1 door at the far western end of the hall.
Well, I guess we should try the doors.
Yeah, let me take a look here. And he goes all the way to the end first and looks at this door.
So this door is this door and the door to your left are both. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. The door in front of you is locked. The door to your left is not locked.
All right, this one we can't go in. So I was thinking maybe it'd be a stairwell because for some reason all the stairs have been at the end of the hallways. Let's look in here real quick. And he creeps it open.
Alrighty, just a second. So as you peek inside, you can see that there are people sitting around a table, playing cards, drinking heavily. They look rough. They look like a very rough individual.
Corey's gonna approach this other one on the right and start jiggling the hand.
It is locked.
Did they tell us what this demo man Ironman looks like?
I tried the door to this. I try the handle to this door.
It is unlocked.
I open it.
You see stairs leading up and a door just inside that room to your...
There's some more stairs and another door down here.
Ribble immediately starts closing the door as his party member speaks. Carefully, he doesn't want to arouse anyone's attention.
Okay, let's go.
I try this door.
That door is locked.
Yeah, what'd they say about him? He likes high places or whatever? This weirdo we're looking for?
And I would head up the stairs.
All right. We are all going upstairs. At the top of the stairs. Oops, it'd be helpful if I moved you guys as well, and not just your token.
Usually.
So, at the top of the stairs, you don't even you need no real skill or grace. You can hear quiet almost everywhere except at the far end of this hallway. So the hallway heads south, takes a right-hand turn, and into the door. And even from here, you can hear a ruckus on the far side of the door. Whoever's behind that door is loud, boisterous, and having a very large party.
I head towards the door.
Yeah, just
All right.
don't shoot anybody this time, please.
Well, it's not exactly in my nature to not shoot anyone. So if you want to go first, be my guest.
Yeah, that'd be best. I can just take a quick look and see. Plus, it sounds like there's a... I mean, if he came with orcs, I mean, who knows?
All right, so you approach the door, Ribble. What would you like to do to the door? It doesn't involve putting an arrow in its neck.
Can I, is there any cracks in the door, or can I peek through the lock or anything?
Sure, give me just a moment. So, with the door slightly ajar, from that angle, you're able to see what you can see. There's an empty table there, but you can definitely hear voices coming from inside. Give me a... Hold on, let me see what that's called. Give me a... Oh...
Perception?
Yeah.
Medicine?
Give me perception. Perception's fine.
Definitely medicine.
16!
So you're definitely able to tell that the language being spoken in the room beyond is Orcish.
He proceeds no further and kind of backs up. And
Closing the door?
yeah, he closes the door carefully. Yeah, I don't know what they. Hang on. I don't think I know what they're saying, but I'm gonna check. No, I don't see a language.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know Orcish.
I don't know Orcish, but I know when I hears it, and that is a whole lot of dudes that speak Orcish. Let's not go in there unless we need to.
Well, it seems like there's many people in there that need to be dispatched.
No, we just need the one guy, and he brought a bunch of orcs with him, said the potion vendor, so we can assume maybe he's hoity-toity and doesn't stay with the help kind of deal. So let's check the other rooms, maybe.
Well,
I did see I did see movement in the windows over there when I was on the roof. I didn't see like what was moving, but I could like something was happening in there.
yeah, all right then. We'll check the other door.
She says, very sad that she doesn't get to shoot another person in the neck.
Yep.
This might be the best character we've ever had. All right, so the door in front of you is very solidly locked. Are there any other checks you'd like to? Let me have a perception check, please, from Ribble and Core.
6.
The door is locked.
11. Woo! I'm so receptive.
The door is locked.
So, hang on. I got the perfect thing for this. Don't worry about it. And he starts going through the bag of keys. He takes one key, carefully puts it into the lock, slowly tries it to see if it'll move. If it doesn't move, he takes it out and drops it into an empty bag.
I'm gonna stop you right there at the first key you put in. So that key was the wrong key. And when you put that key in and tried it, not only did the door not unlock, but a series of runes light up on the door. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
16.
Okay, now I need Orisis to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What? Why? I'm nowhere near the door.
You're behind the people in front of the door. Actually, I think I'll need Core to make a dexterity saving throw, looking at how close he is.
I would argue that if I don't get a perception check on the door, I wouldn't have to make a dexterity saving throw on the door.
You're absolutely right. The bolt would hit you without you seeing it coming.
I rolled a 16. I'm so dexterous.
All right, so a
14.
Says our ranger.
So a bolt of energy flies from the center of 3 runes, blasts past Ribble and Core, and impacts Orisis in the chest, knocking her prone and dealing 2 points of damage.
Whoa, whew.
All right, I'll take it.
However, it may not have been the point, because with the sound of a rather large elf hitting the floor, there comes a great commotion.
Shit.
Yeah, that door was locked and trapped. Let's look over here real quick. And he grabs the key out of the door, spins around, and tries the other door immediately.
Core is on his heels, like practically stepping on his feet.
It is locked.
Well, that one's locked too, and I don't know if I want to try it, so,
No, you should absolutely try it again. Let me stand over here.
Nope, I think we're good. Let's just look at this door, and he runs back over to this one.
And I trade places.
Let's see.
So as you approach this door again, you can see that the runes are fading.
Try that exact same key again. See if it works this time.
So I want to do. I guess it's a fast hand. It's part of the archetype of the class. You can use cunning action to make a dexterity check, sleight of hand. Use your thieves' tools to discern a trap or open a lock or take an object from a room. So he wants to try to unlock the door without setting off the trap.
All right, go ahead and roll. Let's see. Use. Give me a sleight of hand and roll with advantage.
Looking. 14.
You are able to unlock the door. However, in doing so, you trigger the runes one more time. So if you wouldn't please give me a dexterity.
There we go. Yeah, just ease it open. Oh my god, oh no!
22.
You dodge out of the way, and with the door open, the runes, after firing off, kind of blow away like smoke coming off of the.
Frickin' amateur setting up runes on the door. Pfft, yeah.
The commotion in the
problem.
room.
Rebel, get inside!
The commotion with the room with the room full of orcs grows louder, and it sounds as if they're approaching.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I would go, but I can't.
Yeah. Sorry.
Excuses! Stop reveling in your glory, let's go!
All right. So you all three quickly pile into the room.
What is
At
this?
least two of you do.
Is this another dead end?
Ooh, there's a chest
The door's
in
still
there.
open behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Arissus, is it coming in?
Ribble
I draw
immediately
my
goes for
bow.
the chest.
Or is this give me a perception check?
12.
You can hear the commotion growing ever closer to the door. You can hear the sounds of weapons and armor being drawn and donned.
Or is gonna think that everyone's in the room
I
and
move
aim
through
close
the door.
All right. And I assume Cora shuts it behind them.
behind her. Yeah.
So the chest in there is not locked, but when you open it, you find it empty. In fact, you find this room itself to be bare, and it's almost as if no one has stayed in here.
I try this door.
It is locked, and from the other side of it, you can hear someone pacing.
I stand on the table and say, well, why don't you try the door over here?
Why would this be magically locked? There's gotta be something here.
Yeah, well, why would the first door be magically locked? That's okay, though. Don't worry about it. I got this. And he steps up. Weird that they didn't put nothing in that chest, though. I was kind of hoping for a little, Anyway.
Rebel!
He's down next to the door and he listens and he kind of pokes at it a little bit and he's checking for traps.
All right, perception.
$13.
It is locked.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's just locked, so let's see what we can do here.
And he pulls out his thieves' tools and he gets to work finding the tumblers and I think I got it. And he gets the last tumbler pushed up and he starts to turn them.
Sleight of hand, please. You
16.
successfully unlock the door.
All right. Maybe you want to come over here and reason with somebody?
And he slowly... Does the door push open or pull open?
The door pulls open.
Hey, back up a little bit. It pulls open.
Cor is like actively keeping himself between the door and and Orisis. He's like footballing, like no.
So Ribble carefully opens the door and kind of like peeks in through this side as he opens it.
I'm going to need all three of you to make stealth checks.
Shh, 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 shh.
Are you sure you want me to make a stealth check?
19.
Quietly make a stealth check.
Oh,
God damn it.
I'm so stealthy.
18, 26, 21, or 24. You take the
I'm
pick.
the stealthiest person you've ever seen in your life.
Well, all four of them succeed. So Ribble and Orisis, they catch movement in the room. It's a bright flash of red hair and the wild garments of a. However, the sorcerer in the other room hears Core, and you can see a hand begin to glow from the other side of the door.
Core's gonna step in front because
Wait, he can't see what I see though.
Yeah, no,
I'm
Core.
the one peeking.
never mind.
So Ribble's just like, oh shit, he's casting something, and he flings open the door. Get him!
Do I see this?
No, but you do hear your halfling say, "Get him!" and charge into the room.
So
I
Core's gonna try
fire,
and intercept it.
fire an arrow into the room.
Just into the room. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your teammates are in front of you, so I'll need I'll need you to roll to see which one of them you hit.
No, I fire it into the room.
All right, it flies between the two of them. Just flies into the room.
Okay.
Core's in the doorway.
All right, so you can clearly see in front of you is your target. Spell is ready. He drops back like a cornered animal. What? What are you doing here? What's the meaning of all of this?
I bet you're pretty scared about that arrow that I just fired.
Cork, get your fat ass out of the way. I'm trying to get through here.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Just trying to protect you guys.
Yeah, well, protect from over there. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Jeez.
As you enter into the room, the sorcerer can't believe the clusterfuck that he's witnessing. Just a red arrow flew in. Two people can't decide who's coming in the door.
Well,
He doesn't stop. He doesn't let the spell go away from his hands, but he does kind of relax himself a slight bit.
Wait. Don't. We're looking for somebody.
no, we found him. This is the guy. Yeah, this is Demo Aran right here. I'd know that face anywhere. And Ribble has no idea if that's actually the person. He's just saying that's him and pointing at him.
So the guy in front of you stands up, still doesn't get rid of his spell that's in his hand. What are you doing here? Why are you looking for me?
Look, we were just sent to find you. They didn't tell us why they needed to see you. They just said they needed to see you. That's all they hired us for. That's it. We don't know.
It was dead or alive, yes?
Alive! You've killed enough people.
He's gonna like put his hand down as if that was gonna stop her. Sorry, her.
And Ribble takes a further step away from Core. Yeah, I mean, they may have said dead or alive. They didn't actually. Look, they didn't want to see you. Do you want to come with us, or do you want us to take you with us?
What? You're here to capture me? Everyone
No!
Everyone
We're here
roll
to
initiative.
find you.
Everyone roll initiative, please.
A 6. I can't go first. It's fine.
18.
13. Oh, good. He's gonna be dead before I get to take a turn. So Ribble's still trying to talk to him. Like, look, you are worth a lot of money, so I would really appreciate it if you would just come with us. Because, man, they were going to give us way more if you was not dead. Like, way more.
He looks at you very suspicious. What do you mean? Look, I won't. I'm not going. I'm not going. And he backs closer to the window.
Guys, the window.
Look, it's okay. It's not a big deal if you don't want to go. But you got to come with us. I don't care if you don't want to go, actually. It's a big
Look, if you take one step closer to that window, it will be the end of you.
No, we needed him alive.
Actually, no. You know what? They did say that we could bring him in dead. And some money is better than no money. So look, if you don't want to die, just come with us quietly and we'll be done.
Well, he drops down, not all the way to the ground, but he does bend it at the knees. There's a spell ready to go off. It's Orissus's turn. What is Orissus?
I'm going to hold my action to see if he moves towards the window, and if he does, I'm going to shoot him in the neck.
No, he's at the window. The only more movement is to go out of it.
Well, if he goes out of it, I'm going to shoot him.
All right, so you're going to ready an action to see if he makes for the window. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's not... Ribble? Who am I missing? I'm missing...
Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Travis got a 13. Oh, well, that's you. You're next. 13 there. That's not your token. Well, that's weird, but there you are. It's your turn. It's Ribble's turn.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what's Ribble gonna do? Ribble basically draws a hand crossbow from just the billows of his cloak and he pulls it up and he just aims at the guy and all right, yeah. Bend down. Just kneel down on the ground. We'll put some manacles on you. It'll be fine. Don't worry. We'll be nice and gentle. I don't know what they want. They didn't actually say if you're under arrest or anything, so it might be fine. Don't worry about it.
His eyes get wide. What? They told you I was wanted dead or alive. There's only a few options left after that. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, well, I guess that's what they did say, didn't they? Well, maybe you do have cause to worry, but think about this. Then you can live a little bit longer. And he readies an action to try to shoot him if he moves towards the window or anything else. If he resists, shoot him.
All right, so the sorcerer, Demon Aaron.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Looks at the hand crossbow, looks at the bow, looks at the the poor man just trying to hold all of this together by a shoestring. And the spell forms larger and larger in his hands. It looks like he's about to cast. He drops down, throws himself back out of the window, which allows Orissus to act first.
Yeah,
He's going out of the window.
I do 2 shoots at him because I just looked at my thing and I have actually an extra attack. So
Yeah, it's just you've never had a target survive long enough. Oh,
so
Lord.
I got 17 and a 30. So that's a nat 20.
Well, the 17 hits, and the nat 20 also hits.
So the 17 does 10 piercing damage, and the nat 20 does 8 and 3, so 11 piercing damage.
All right, and so 2 arrows lodge themselves in the sorcerer's chest. It's also Ribble's turn to shoot.
How do I tell if I also get to shoot him twice?
Because you readied the same action. You just read it. Your
But how do I know if
initiative.
I get to shoot him twice?
Yeah, I have 2 attack actions
Oh.
because of stuff.
The class.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, hang on.
Because of that.
I don't know. I'll have to look later. I'll just assume
No,
not
it's
for right
literally
now.
like
Yeah, no, you only have the 1 attack.
Okay.
you have one attack.
What about a sneak attack? Because he's distracted jumping out the window.
Because he's distracted with getting shot.
10. Roll the 10.
The crossbow bolt misses and flies out the window. So the spell he casts as he heads out the window is a giant ball of fire that flies in your direction. Let me find that real quick.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It just flies in our direction, right? Nothing happens. We just get to. Like,
it hits
chase
the wall
after it.
behind us and
Yeah,
scorches it a little bit.
We're a little sensitive to forest fires and fires happening and burning down homes, but it's okay. We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
We can make it through.
through.
All right,
Too
so
soon.
I need the. Oh no! I need all 4 of everyone in the room
Oh.
to make a dexterity check because he fired a 20-foot wide sphere in a room exactly 20 feet
All right,
and
get
then engulfed himself in
13.
flames.
16.
Oh, I did 9. Oops. But I got a nat 1, so
So
probably on
win-win.
fire.
All right, so before he flies out of the window with 2 arrows lodged in his chest and a look of absolute fear and confusion in his face, the
Do I get an attack of opportunity? Because he moved away from me? Or am I too far?
I know you're just a little too far away.
All right.
Do
So
I get an attack of opportunity? I'm just kidding.
You missed your chance
No.
to attack.
so Oryssus of Ivy will be taken. $38 points of damage.
Cool, so I'm asleep.
And Ribble and Core will be taking half of that. No, hold on, I'm sorry. Ribble will be taking half of that. Core will be taking 38 damage. As the foe flies out of the window backwards, a look of fear and surprise in his eye, setting the room ablaze.
I
So
can't
I
help but
take half and Ribble, or I mean, I take full and Ribble takes half.
Ribble takes half of that.
I take full.
He set off a firebomb in a 20-foot wide room. It's clear that he panicked. Like, okay, what do I do? Boom!
So I am
With
now
3 health.
unconscious.
Yes.
So that's fun.
You're also unconscious in a wooden building that has just
That
been
is on
exploded in fire.
Yeah. Cool.
So, Core, are you still standing?
Barely, yes.
And Ribble, how you doing, my friend?
I'm great.
Right, so Ribble and Core rush to the window as your target flies out. And I need to make a dexterity check for the gentleman. Nope. No, I don't need to roll 8 d20s.
That's really good dexterity
Holy
there.
crap, he's walking on air.
Oh.
Oh,
And
he
he'll break
did.
his fucking neck.
So you watch as he falls, and a bit of happiness washes across his face before he realizes he has no control over his fall. He lands hard on his back, and you hear a sickening snap of about a dozen bones breaking as he hits the hard cobblestone ground 2 stories below you.
Good.
Blood begins to trickle out of the corner of his mouth.
Good.
Your sorcerer target is very much. More importantly, the room you're in is completely engulfed in flames. You have a member unconscious. And that's where we're going to stop it. That's the end of this 1 turn 2 shot. And they were successful.
Who does 8d8 of damage?
Yeah,
fuck?
seriously, that's not a thing that happens.
Well, that went well.
8d8. Oh, so he had a nuke in his pocket.
So you guys...
Wait, didn't he hit
What?
himself with that fireball too, though?
Yeah! Yeah, he blasted himself in the face with that. That's half of what made him lose his balance, or, well, lose his control of the jump.
Well, I think that went well. I'm going to jump out of the window and skillfully get to the ground and get my money.
Yeah, I think what's next is, okay, Halfling, go secure the body, even though I know you barely drag it, and then I'm gonna take our stupid bitch elf out of this fucking.
You mean awesome and cool elf?
And
who
also
kill
maybe dead.
shit like innocent people who have a wife and 2 children.
And so, on that wonderful note of camaraderie, love, and generosity, we're going to end tonight's episode and joyously await the return of Callie next Friday to take over for these shenanigans.
Kelly, please help.
Yeah. Next Friday, Callie is actually going to be doing a one-shot because we will be missing our beloved Dave.
Yes.
So Callie is going to DM for another one-shot of shenanigans.
So tune in for another waggy zappy one shot. Yada da da da. In the meantime, we welcome every view that we get, and we genuinely enjoy all our viewers. So if you are having a great time, if you're enjoying this as much as we are, let your friends know, tell your family, tell anyone you think that would like this to come on out and watch us. We're going to be here every Friday at 10 West Coast, 9 East Coast. No,
Nope.
that's 100% wrong.
7 West
10
Coast.
East Coast, 7 West Coast.
Pacific Standard Time at 10. 7 is Eastern Time.
No.
No,
Nope. Still
no,
wrong.
that's the third
That's
time we screwed
Western
that up.
time.
10
Yeah,
Eastern. 7
Pacific.
West.
We're really good at math here, guys. I'm sorry.
This is not a cup of coffee. It may be a cup of Johnny Walker Green Label, and it's quite
It's
good.
fine. No, we're not playing.
In the meantime, while you guys
Not
wait
sponsored.
with bated breath for our next encounter, you can find all of us on Twitter. You can find our Discord down in the description below. Be sure to check all of that out. You can find us on our YouTube channel, and we love and cherish every view that you give us. So, with that, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to go smash my head into a door somewhere. You guys have a great night. Bye now.
Have a good weekend,
Bye.
everybody.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye. You guys are awesome.